In Choueifat school, this is Wael Bashuri, math and physics teacher. In this video, I'm gonna solve this course of practice test 1.4 for the periodic. So hopefully you'll find everything easy with me. First question, refer to the diagram below. Given that PQ is 12, DQ is 4, EK is 14, find DL. Find DL, let's label it X. So now we see a very important rule here. The square of tangent is equal to the external part of the secant times the whole secant. So let's write it. Tangent square is equal to external part of secant times whole secant. Write down this formula in your notebook. It's very important and very central in solving this test. So depending on this formula, we can see now the tangent here is 12. So 12 squared is equal to 4 multiplied by 4 plus x. That's the whole secant. Now you divide both sides by 4 here and here. Cancel 4 and 4. Now 144, that's 12 squared, divided by 4 is 36. So now you can see 36 is equal to 4 plus x. Take 4 to the other side, 32 equal x. And that is question number 1. For question number 2 now, here the same thing is repeated. You can easily say here that this is the tangent, and this is the secant. This part is the secant. So as we said before, SB squared, tangent squared, is equal to the external part of the secant. This is the external part, SC, multiplied by the whole secant. That's the whole secant, SI. And you can do it also from the other side here. SA squared is equal to SC, that's external part, times the whole secant, which is SI. So we say here the square of the tangent is the product of the external part of the secant times the whole secant. Product means multiplication. So product means multiplication. So now this is statement reason question. So let's choose this rule that we spoke about. The product of the external segment of the secant is equal to the square of tangent. The product of the length of the secant and its external segment is equal to the square of the tangent. And here the same thing, we do SA squared, external part times whole, and we choose the same rule. Question number 3. Here you have two parts A and B. For part A, we got another theorem here. These theorems, by the way, are called power theorems. Power theorems, which are very easy, 3 theorems. Here you have two chords intersecting in the circle. So the product of the segments of the first chord is equal to the product of the segment of the second chord, which means 5 times x is equal to 4 times 10. 5x is equal to 40, so x equal 8. That's for question part A. For part B, we do the same thing. 5 times 8 is equal to 4 times y minus 5. So 40 is equal to 4y minus 5. Divide by 4 both sides, here and here. So we get 10 is equal to y minus 5. Take minus 5 to the left side. 10 plus 5 is equal to y. 15 equal to y. Question number 4. Here you got the third theorem now. Third rule, that's the third rule. Here you have two secants. So here we see the product of the external part of the first secant times the whole secant is equal to the product of the external part of the second secant times the whole secant. What does that mean? It means 6, that's the external part, times 15, that's the whole secant, is equal to 5, that's the external part, times 5 plus x, that's the whole secant. Next step, we divide both sides by 5 here and here, cancel 5 and 5. Now 6 times 15 divided by 5, you get 90 divided by 5, 18, equal 5 plus x. Take 5 to the left side, you get 18 minus 5, 13, equal x. Like this we did part A. For part B now, we do exactly the same thing. External part times whole secant equal external part times whole secant. External part is 10 times whole secant. If you add x minus 10 plus x, minus 10 is cancelled with 10. So whole secant will be x. Is equal to external part is 11 multiplied by the whole secant is 11 plus 9. So now you have 10x is equal to 11 times 20. 11 times 20. We divide both sides by 10 here and here. So we get x is equal to 22. Now question number 5. Here you have a tangent again. Same thing is repeated. X squared, square of tangent, is equal to external part times the whole secant, which is 8 plus 24. Now x squared will be 8 multiplied by x plus 24. You get 32. Now x squared is equal to 8 times 32, 256. Square root x equals 16. You have to do square root here and square root here. Question number 6 now. Here you have two chords intersecting inside the circle, so you do the same thing. The product of the first segment, y times 8, 8y, is equal to 4 times 6. Then you divide by 8, y equal 24 divided by 8, 3. So that's the answer for part A now. For part B, we do the same thing. Now y multiplied by y minus 9 is equal to 2 times 18. Y squared minus 9y is equal to 36. This is a quadratic equation. Y squared minus 9y minus 36 is equal to 0. In order to solve this quadratic equation, we have to factorize it into two brackets, x and x, y, let's write it y and y. So here we have 12 and 3, because if you multiply them you get negative 36, so you have to put minus 12 and plus 3. If you add them you get minus 9. If you multiply them you get negative 36. Now you solve it by either or. Either minus 12, y minus 12 equals 0. This means y is equal to 12, and that is the answer. Or y plus 3 is equal to 0, and this means y is equal to negative 3. We know that the distance cannot be negative, so y cannot be a negative number, so this is rejected. So our answer must be 12. So here we write 12. Now question number 7. Refer to the figure below. Given that SU is 30, so let's write the information on the diagram. SU is the whole secant, so this is 30, the whole secant, remember. And SV is 10, so this is the external part, 10. So external part means from here to here only. And ST is 20, so this is also the whole secant. Be careful, this is a tricky question. External part is x, find x. So we say the same thing, the product of the external part times the whole secant is equal to the external part times the whole secant. like this. So now 20x is equal to 300. Divide by 20 both sides, x equal 15. That's the answer for part A. Now for part B, given that CA is 80, CA means the whole secant. This is 80, the whole secant. And CI is 10. That's the external part. It's 10. Now CB is equal to BF, calculate x, which means x must be here. Same idea is repeated. Here the whole secant must be 2x. I think you agree with me. Now we do the same idea. External part times whole secant is equal to external part times whole secant. 800 is equal to 2x squared. You divide by 2 both sides. So you get x squared is equal to 400. You do square root on both sides, x equal 20. And that's question number 7. Last question now, number 8. Here you have the product of the segments of the chords inside the circle. 2 chords intersecting inside the circle. So you can see 6 multiplied by x minus 7 is equal to 8 times 12. Then you divide both sides by 6 here and here. So x minus 7 is equal to 12 and 6 are simplified by 2, that's 16. So here you have 16. Take 7 to the other side, x is equal to 23. For part B now, we do external part times whole secant equal external part, which is x, because they are equal, times whole secant. So 4 times 18, that's the whole secant, 4 plus 14, is equal to external part times 2x. 2x is the whole secant. So now 4 times 18, you get 72 is equal to 2x squared. Divide both sides by 2 here and here. So you get x squared is equal to 36. Now you have to do square root x equals 6. And that is the end of this test. I hope that you understood everything. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much indeed.